This is Kinesiology 215. My name is Isaac Adams. Today I'm going to be teaching you 3 basic fundamental skills of football: proper 3-point stance, firing out of your stance, and engaging an opponent. This is Ben Fontenot. He's going to be demonstrating with me today. First, we're going to get into the 3-point stance. We're going to start with our base. The proper foundation is about shoulder width. In order to get your feet in the proper position, split your arch with your dominant foot. If your right hand is going to be your right leg, go ahead, you can do it with me. Split it, put it back into your arch, move it back a bit. Here, you want your toes here. Okay. Then you're going to bring it out to shoulder width. There you go. And then you're going to come to your knees. There you go. Okay. Let's do it on your own now. Do it on your own. Split it. Move your foot back a little bit. Move your foot back a little bit. Okay, now split out to your shoulders. Alright, now go to your knees. The next part of a 3-point stance, we're going to incorporate our hand. Once you have your base set, a good solid base, you're going to just bring out your hand in front to where it's comfortable for you. Each player is different a little, but you want your heels off the ground. The weight needs to be dispersed between the balls of your feet and your hands. You want to have enough weight on your hand to where you don't get knocked over backwards if somebody applies pressure from the front of you, but you want enough weight on your feet that you can lift your hand and sit here without falling backwards. There you go. So you got to disperse your weight evenly between the 3 points of your stance. Alright, let's try it, Ben. You're going to go to your base, to your knees, and then put your hand out. There you go. Alright, let's test it here. Alright, now lift your hand. Alright, try to get your heels up a little more weight on your feet, and get your hand underneath you a little. There you go. Okay, lift your hand. There you go. Now let's check it again. Pretty good stance. The skill that I'm going to teach you about is firing out of your stance or exiting your stance. It's going to start with a short power step. A 6-inch step is all you want. You don't want to overextend and get out in front of you, okay? It's going to be a power step. So what I'm going to call your first 6-inch step is here. You step into whichever way the direction of the play is going, so you can step your 6-inch step with your left or your right. So depending on the play, you're stepping with either leg to the play. So it's going right, you're coming here 6 inches. Going left is here. Okay? Let's try it. Get into your stance. Base, knee, hand out. Hut. Okay, you overextended and you turn. You took a really long, wide step. We need to shorten up the step a little. Watch me one more time. Here. Okay? Here. You don't want to bring it out here. You don't want to turn. You want to just come forward as you're firing forward down the line. Alright? Base. Go to your knees. Get your hand out. Hut. You're turning again. You're turning again. Now get back into your stance. Your stance is good. Get back to your stance. Now on the snap, you're going to want to move this foot no further than this. And you don't want to open up your body either direction, okay? So you're going to come here, and that's it. And you're going to be in a power position like this, okay? Hut. I was better, but whenever you're firing out, you don't want to stand up either. You want to stay low in a good athletic position here. So it's just going to be this. Here, okay? You understand? Let's try it again. 3-point stance. Hut. Pretty good. Let's do it again. Try to come a little faster off of my hut. On my sound, go as fast as you can, as hard as you can with your step. Down. Hut. Pretty good. Okay. Roll. Okay, the last skill that I'm going to talk to you about today is engaging an opponent out of your 3-point stance once you fire it out with your first 6-inch step. Okay. Chris, you can just stand there. Ben, I want you to get into a 3-point stance. Okay, now once you fire out of your 6-inch step, once you fire out here, I want you to stay low and square to Chris's body. You want your helmet and your face mask here. So your head's going to be here. Your shoulders are square to his body, and you're going to take your first 6-inch step and come into him here, okay? Chris, step over. I'm going to demonstrate one time. You can get out of your stance and watch one time. Come here, Chris. Okay, that's good. Thank you. Coming here. Going to be your first step, then you're going to move into him here, okay? We're going to go half speed at first. One more time. It's going to be your first step, and I'm moving into him here. first step, and you're going to move into them, okay? Okay, let's demonstrate one more time. Into your stance. Set. Hut. Okay, okay. Half speed, a little slower. Do it. Let's walk through it, okay? Let's go real slow, and we're going to walk through it. I want you to take a 6-inch step and hold for a second, then approach him, and then enter into the player. Down. Set. Hut. Okay. First thing, the same as when you take your first 6-inch step, when you take your first power step here, it's not a real long step, so your second step needs to be another short power step. You don't ever want, before you engage a player, you never want to be off balance. You don't want to be here, because if he's coming towards you, his momentum is going to knock you off of your balance. So once your 6-inch step is taken, you're going to come with another short power step. Your feet need to be underneath you. You never want to get your feet outside of your power box, which is put your arms here. You don't want your feet outside of that. You don't have any power out there. So keep your feet underneath you in a good, strong, athletic base. So you're going to take your 6-inch step, a little power step, and then you're going to engage him. Let's try it. Set. Hut. That's much better, but you still got your base a little wide. Once you take your power step and you're coming out here. I want you to take your power step, then come forward into the player, okay? Engage directly into his body. Let's try one more time. Set. Hut. That's better, okay? For a review over what we talked about today was the base, the basic 3-point stance, your foundation, and the weight displacement over your 3 points. Second was firing out of your stance with a short 6-inch power step. Lastly, we talked about engaging our opponent inside of our power box with our base firmly underneath us. These fundamental skills can help you play in any position on offense or defense. Thank you, Ben.
No problem.